Some people didn't lose themselves in marriage. They slowly disappeared. Not because their partner erased them, but because they were never taught to exist outside of wife, outside of husband, outside of mother, outside of provider. And in many African marriages, identity is sacrificed quietly, not violently, quietly. Architects, today we are not exposing manipulation. We are rebuilding self. Because a marriage should be a partnership between two whole people, not a merger where one person dissolves. If this message resonated with you, subscribe, like, share with someone rebuilding themselves. Comment below, what part of yourself did marriage make you forget? Stay observant, stay deliberate. Let's begin. In previous breakdowns, we explored emotional withholding, gaslighting disguised as advice, guilt and sacrifice manipulation, emotional addiction, trauma bonding. But there is something deeper beneath all of it, loss of identity, because manipulation only works fully when one person forgets who they are outside the relationship. Today we shift from detection to reconstruction. Why identity collapses in African marriages. In many African cultures, marriage is not just romantic, it is communal, it is structural, it is expectation. A woman may be raised hearing, "Your husband is your head." A man may be raised hearing, "You must carry everything." Over time, she becomes role. He becomes responsibility. Identity shrinks, and when identity shrinks, resentment grows, dependency grows, silence grows. The marriage becomes survival, not partnership. Signs you've lost your identity. Architects, observe carefully. You may have lost your identity if you no longer pursue personal interests. You filter every decision through fear of your partner's reaction. You don't know what you enjoy alone. You feel guilty spending time on yourself. Your entire social circle revolves around the marriage. Your dreams feel unrealistic now. Loss of identity does not feel dramatic. It feels responsible. It feels mature. But responsibility without individuality creates quiet suffocation. Why building identity is not rebellion. 1500 to 1900. In some African homes, independence is misinterpreted as disrespect, especially for women, but building identity is not rebellion. It is regulation. A person with identity makes better decisions, sets clearer boundaries, communicates more calmly, loves more securely. When two people have identity, the marriage breathes. When one dissolves, the marriage tightens, and tight marriages suffocate. How to build identity without destroying your marriage. This is not about separation. It is about structure. 1. Reclaim solitude. Spend time alone intentionally, not angrily, not secretly, but deliberately. Solitude rebuilds clarity. 2. Develop personal competence, skills, career growth, creative outlets, education. When you grow personally, you stabilize emotionally. 3. Maintain external relationships, healthy friendships, mentorship, community. Isolation weakens identity. Community reinforces it. 4. Set personal goals, separate from the marriage. Marriage goals are shared. Identity goals are individual. Both must exist. 5. Communicate identity growth. Calmly say, "I want to grow as a person so I can show up better in this marriage." Not, "I need space from you." Language matters. Identity and respect in African context. Identity is not loud, it is stable. In African marriages, respect is deeply valued, but respect should not require disappearance. A respectful wife with identity is not rebellious. A strong husband with emotional individuality is not weak. Healthy marriage is two strong pillars, not one pillar holding everything. What happens when you rebuild self? When identity strengthens, emotional addiction weakens. Trauma bonds lose power, manipulation becomes visible, communication improves, attraction often increases, because attraction thrives between two complete individuals, not between controller and dependent. But identity alone is not enough if resources are controlled. In our next breakdown, we explore financial independence and power dynamics in African marriages, because emotional freedom without structural stability is fragile. Architects, marriage should not erase you. It should expand you. If you must shrink to maintain peace, that peace is not stable. Build yourself, not against your marriage, but within it. Stay observant, stay deliberate. I'll see you in the next breakdown. Bye.